Plus. Welcome to Cellmates, 30 Days of Plus. Welcome, Dick Ward.
Hey, thanks, Kate Phillips. Welcome to you too as well.
Well, it's fantastic to be here on day 6 of our daily, unpaid, month-long exploration of Disney Plus.
Yeah, you are really good at remembering the day that it is.
I am always teetering on the edge right before I say the number. Maybe I should have it written down in front of me at some point, but right now I'm okay.
That sounds like me, like when I used to be an actor, before every single line I said. Like, let's go for it. This might be right.
This sounds right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it helps that we're not too far ahead at this point. So it's, and also single digits. I feel like that's less
Makes it a little
content
easier
for my brain to remember. But,
how you doing? How you doing, Kate?
You know, I'm okay.
Yeah.
This is already seeming like both a more manageable and a less manageable undertaking.
This was a terrible idea.
Than I
like, let's just put it out. This is like a very busy month for you.
Yeah.
A pretty busy month for me. We have like guests in every single weekend.
Hotel Ward and Phillips, yeah.
We were like out of town for a little bit. We're like kind of sick. This is a terrible idea.
Yeah. The next time
excited.
we do one of these, it has to be in the summer.
And it has to be The Land Before Time.
You keep on. I shouldn't have said another one.
Yeah.
But yeah,
if we do this again, it's in the summer. And I'm quitting my job.
I really love this idea at the beginning, and I think I'll really like it when we've done all 30.
Yeah,
but
it'll be nice to look back on.
I'm enjoying watching Disney Plus.
I'm having a lot of fun, and I'm having fun recording these episodes.
Like our regular podcast, it's something that we'd be doing anyway.
Yeah.
So we might as well preserve it for
content,
the historical archives.
That's right. We may as well make some money off of it.
I don't think that's happening.
Are we not making money?
I think we're spending money.
We're doing this for free. Oh, we're spending money on
unpaid.
This. Huh.
Completely voluntary. Well,
okay,
Dick,
we screwed up.
Day 6.
Day 6.
What are you streaming soda-wise?
I mean, I'm having a whiskey ginger.
Well, someone streamed part of that.
Yeah.
Right? Like, ginger ale is not naturally
That's right.
fizzy. You have to aerate it at some point.
I assume that.
Yeah, I guess I don't really know how ginger ale is made.
I mean, I'm assuming that this is like high fructose corn syrup, natural ginger flavor, and carbonated water.
Yeah.
That would be like my general.
So there you go, carbonated.
Yeah.
Streamed,
you gotta
streamed.
You got to stream that carbonated water.
Yeah.
Just like we streamed Disney Plus.
We did, and we streamed 20 episodes in a row of this. Oh, no, 30?
Yeah, 30
episodes.
See,
you're welcome. Mandalorian, we only screened one.
Yeah,
Tangled, only one.
I hear y'all saying, oh, you just watched the first episode of Tangled? That's not really a review of the whole series. So we said, you know what? We accept your challenge. We're going to watch 30 episodes.
30.
In a row. Well, 20 one night and 10 the next.
That's true. The show that we're referring to is Muppet Moments. You know, if you're wondering when to schedule watching the whole series, how much time you need to set aside, 30 minutes?
I think about an hour.
30 minutes.
They're 1 to 2 minutes long each.
Yeah.
And they're amazing.
They are. That's true. We did spend like 20 minutes on one of the episodes.
We watched one of the episodes over and over and over again.
It would have taken less time if we had figured out that we could play them all at once from the beginning.
So if you are going to watch Muppet Moments, which I recommend you do, and we'll get into what it is, but there's a play button at the top.
Yeah.
And if you hit that, it seems like it'll play all the episodes in a row. And if you do not hit that, then you have to like select the next episode and hit play, and then a minute later select the next episode.
There is no autoplay.
It is, you can't.
Tangled was ready to show us the next episode. Muppet Moments, no.
Yeah, and I don't know if that's because we hit play on Tangled.
Yeah. We did. Okay.
Like, I don't know if that's what happened, or if Muppet Moments isn't set up for that, or what. But oh man, it's not bad when you're watching a show that's like a half hour long.
Right.
When it's a minute.
you're spending more time pressing buttons than watching the show.
Yeah.
But I will say, I think it was pretty worth it, even the way we watched it.
Yes.
So Muppet Moments are, like we said, 1 minute shorts. They are live action, like real Muppets, with children maybe aged like 4 to 8.
I'd
That
say
seems
that's
to be the
accurate.
range. They were originally created as just interstitials for Disney Junior television, and
So just be like, hey, it's a commercial, and hey, here's like a minute. Watch a Muppet.
and basically like it's a Muppet interviewing a child about a topic, like shapes or counting or how to say you're sorry or singing, beatboxing.
Yeah. So, Kate, there's a couple of kids.
There are a couple of kids, so it's
So can you give me, I want to do some rundowns. So there's a girl,
so let's yeah to.
we have some favorite characters.
There are 30 episodes.
Yes.
There are not 30 characters.
No, there's like 5 or 6 kids.
It seems like what they did was brought like 5 or 6 kids in. There's about like 10 Muppets, and then they just kind of paired up kids and Muppets in different combinations. It's one kid, one Muppet generally.
Yeah.
Talking about a thing, but like you see the same kid talk to like Kermit and Rolf and different ones. So getting back to the kids.
Yeah, so there's a couple of kids, and obviously we've got some favorites. We're gonna talk about the all-time champ of this show in a little bit, but I want to go over some of our other favorites.
Some honorable mentions.
No Girl.
Her name is Kelly. They do say her name.
They do. Would you mind reenacting?
She's perhaps the youngest one on this. She at least seems the youngest.
She might be. There's another girl that might be younger.
Yeah.
But would you mind doing a reenactment for me?
Sure. Am I Kelly or am
You're
I the
Kelly.
Muppet? Okay.
Hey, Kelly, you want to make a silly noise?
No.
Like every
End of segment. I mean, there are other kids in it.
Every single segment, she's just like, I'm not interested.
She's
in that.
like pretty serious.
Yeah.
She knows her shapes really well.
Oh man, she's very smart. When they ask her about stuff, she knows it well. But like when they're like, "Do you want to do something fun?" She's like, "I have no time for that. Thank you."
I came on this show to be with Muppets. I'm not here for fun. This is a
I
job.
thought this was going to be an intellectual discussion. It's great.
There's another kid. They don't really they say Kelly's name once or twice in the 30 episodes. There's another kid that everyone says his name because his name is Smiles.
Smiles.
Not Miles. Smiles. And I feel like every Muppet who talks to Smiles makes sure to mention that his name is Smiles.
Yeah.
And it's hilarious.
Yeah, it's like when you go see like stand-up comedy and there's like a really disproportionately attractive couple in the front row. Every comic is going to come up and be like, "What are you doing with that guy? You're so much hotter than him." And they're just going to get razzed the entire time. It's like that same thing. It's like, oh, I know what my crowd work is going to be. This kid is named Smiles. Let's go.
They don't really mention it as like a punchline or anything.
No.
They just make sure they say the name Smiles.
There's a couple where they're like, "We shouldn't call you Smiles. We should call you something else."
Oh, yeah.
You know, they do a little crowd work.
Yeah. But I mean, the rock star, the true star of Muppet Moments.
Which it is both the Muppet and the child.
Muppet and the child.
Are both our heroes.
Yeah. So I don't know the child's name. If they said it somewhere in the series, I don't know his name because I wasn't listening. So the episode, what you need to do now, if you're by a Disney Plus device, is pause this.
Please.
Watch the episode entitled Listening. It appears to be maybe in the first 10.
Yeah,
I can't really. I have a
episode
list,
6,
but I'm not sure they're in the right order.
Yeah.
And it's this child and Bobo the bear, which is one of like the big Muppets. And I mean, should we just how do you want to approach this? Do you want to just watch it live and point a microphone at it?
I don't know how that.
No, because it's a visual.
Yeah, I don't know how that was. So here's.
I mean, should we just reenact it? We've seen it like 20 times. Anyway, pause, watch this.
Please
come back to us.
Watch this and then come back to
Dick
us because we don't want to.
Respiratory
We don't want to ruin
system.
it for you. It is episode 8. It is called
right.
Listening. Do you want to be Bobo or do you want to be Child?
I mean, I'll be Child.
Okay.
People say I have difficulty with listening.
What?
I have difficulty with listening.
What?
I have difficulty with
What?
listening. I have difficulty.
I don't have that problem.
So that's how it starts.
That's how it starts. And then, like, Bobo is... So Bobo feels to me like a grandpa who's a little out of touch.
Uh-huh.
And he's trying to be supportive. He's like, you don't have trouble listening. You've got ears. And the kid's like, what?
Well, because I said, like, because the Muppet says, do you have ears? And the kid goes, probably. Like,
yeah, he seems confused.
Or maybe.
And then the kid...
He says...
Then Bobo tries to direct his hand.
Yeah, Bobo
to his
basically
ear.
guides him. Like,
It's like, put your hand on the side of your head.
What the script is probably supposed to be is Bobo's like, hey, feel that rubbery thing on the side of your head. You feel that? That's an
your
ear.
ear.
What does an ear do? Except for it takes like a minute and a half to get through those three lines.
Because this kid cannot find his ear.
He doesn't
amazing.
understand what the Muppet is telling him to do.
He's
when
trying
he
to give him
says,
directions.
Find that rubbery thing
Yeah.
on the side of your head. So the kid like slaps his cheek. He's like, no, further back. And then he puts his hand on the back of his head.
The kid has 4 positions. It's cheek, front of head, back of head, other cheek. He never moves his hand between his cheek and the back of his head to find his ear, and it is fascinating.
It's like
It is
you
so
could not
funny.
direct this better.
No.
It's like a physical comedy version of Who's on First.
Yeah.
Except for one of the players isn't in on it.
Yeah, and the I should have looked it up. The actor playing
The puppeteer,
Bobo,
yeah.
puppeteer playing Bobo, is one brilliant through all
Yes.
of this, but 2 at one point he's like he just starts laughing because the kid is not finding his ear, and then I think he even
given
gets
him like 7 different tries at this point.
Then I think he even gets a little frustrated. So first he breaks, and he's like, "Okay, buddy, just move your head a little." And I'm just like, "Oh!"
I've never heard a Muppet break before, and it
it's
was
so great.
fantastic. But eventually Miles finds his, or not Miles, not Miles even. This kid finds his ear, and then Bobo prompts him, all right, so now find the other one. He does a good job the first time.
Yeah.
Then he finds some like hair in his ear and has to pause. And then Bobo says, well, what are those for? I don't know. Therefore,
It starts with an L.
Look. Your ears are for looking? Yeah. Well, I think we found the root of your listening problem.
So good.
And that's it. It's like a minute and a half or 2 minutes.
Yeah.
We watched it at least 5 times for like
Yeah.
5 times in earnest.
We watched it like a couple times that night, and then we watched it like again the next night.
It's maybe my favorite thing on Disney Plus.
It's really good. It's really, really fun. So watch these. I mean, it's kids and Muppets. It's great.
Yeah.
There's a little girl that won't hug Kermit because frogs don't get hugs.
They get
kisses.
Except for like, it is a theme of this thing that Kermit's like trying to get kids to hug and kiss him.
Yeah.
That made me a little uncomfortable.
little much.
It's like, give Kermit a kiss. And I'm like, ooh, we're not, I guess
There's-
it's 2015, so there's a little bit less
But there's one where
in
it's
the
like
news awareness. But
there's a little bit. There's one episode where the Muppet wants a kiss just a little bit too much. He wants to
Yeah.
hug his, and it's just, it's
it's a little like, I mean, there's a lot of articles now that are dead on that like, no, don't make your kids kiss and hug relatives at Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Like, they get to choose. And I feel like Kermit especially is just like, no, I'm Kermit the Frog. Hug me.
Kid, I have bad news.
Oh, no.
We didn't watch all the episodes.
We didn't watch all the episodes.
We watched 31 of them. I could have sworn 31 was the last one.
That was it.
There are 41 episodes.
Oh, no, listener.
Unless they added more, because I thought it was 31 last night.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought we
They
got
may
through
have
them.
just added more, because
Yeah,
I don't
because we
remember.
got back. We looped back to the
We
beginning.
did loop back.
Well,
Kate, can you
this
look at
is a-
episode 38 and tell me what that screenshot is?
It's the episode is entitled Halloween.
Yes.
It appears to be a kid with a weird looking Gonzo mask on his face,
Uh-huh.
and he's being interviewed by Gonzo.
I'm so excited.
I did find that there were holiday ones. I'm on Muppet Wiki.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, we didn't see any of the holiday ones, but that seems to be what has uploaded in the last 12 hours.
I guess.
Because we watched these last night. Anyway, well, so we'll have to do a Muppet Moments Part 2 episode with the remaining holiday specials.
Yeah, get ready, Muppets Moments Part 2.
I hope our listening friend is back. He does have other sketches. He's not quite as strong in those. He's just like a regular kid.
Yeah, but
listening is where he shines.
Yeah. So, okay. I think that... Can we wrap this up?
I think we can wrap this up until further
Y'all,
notice.
Thank you to anyone that is listening to each of these. We appreciate you so much. Thanks for sticking with us. We're like, this is a lot, but this is a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying this. We're watching some stuff I don't think we would have necessarily like gotten to, especially like this early.
Not this early, yeah.
And it's really been a lot of fun. We still have 24 more episodes after this.
Yeah,
if my math is wrong, or right.
And if we keep up with it,
and
we will.
We will. We still have regular episodes coming out, so we have a new episode coming out for you Monday on
my gosh, you guys,
on our regular pairing some movies
That's right.
together. So if this has been a little too much for you, don't worry, because a regular episode is coming up soon.
So if this has been too much, don't worry. There's more. Well, as always, you can look back to the archives of this 30 Days of Plus experiment.
Yes.
Contact us, like, rate, review through any of our listening apps. So we're on
if you are
Spotify,
on the sixth
iTunes,
day
Stitcher.
of 30 Days of Plus, you've heard this. You
don't need to know,
how
but we kind of have to say it. We're Cellmates Podcast at Twitter, on Facebook, at gmail.com and .com.
That's all true.
So, Dick.
Hi, Kate.
Happy listening tomorrow.
Yep.
Happy listening.
What?
Happy listening.
What?
Happy listening.
What?
Happy listening.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Plus.